Good Tuesday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com. Because meteorology rocks, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for this Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2014. Morning surface analysis surface map this morning shows the uncomfortable humidities coming up now as a result of dew points coming up into the upper 50s and lower 60s across the region, making the atmosphere moister and more uncomfortable. Temperatures are already climbing into the low and mid 60s across the region, mid and upper 60s in the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area, a few upper 50s across the Hudson Valley into southeastern Connecticut. Showers and thunderstorms are on the way for this afternoon. Morning pass of the visible satellite imagery this morning shows mostly clear skies across our region. There's a few scattered clouds in the middle and upper level variety, and also cumulus clouds developing to our west. These will increase as the frontal system approaches the area late tonight, early tomorrow morning. And preceding that will be a prefrontal trough and some showers and thunderstorms on the way, capable of some heavy downpours. And we'll get into that in just a moment. Here is our dry air well out behind the cold front here into the upper Midwest and Ohio Valley. A much more unstable air mass developing with southwesterly winds here, and moisture increasing across Pennsylvania down through the Virginias and Tennessee, and this will be heading in our direction during today. Latest radar mosaic shows the showers and thunderstorms racing into the Great Lakes and western New York State, western Pennsylvania, and the Ohio River Valley, clearing out of that region now. This air mass here will become more unstable during the afternoon hours, and showers and thunderstorms will increase in coverage, but most of the heavier severe thunderstorms will be across to our north and east. However, this area here has to be monitored for showers and thunderstorms late this afternoon right through early this evening. Latest pollen information from pollen.com. We find medium range pollens in the air both today and tomorrow, lowering on Thursday with showers and thunderstorms, and then increasing to the middle to high side again both Friday and Saturday. Grasses and oaks are the predominant pollens in the air. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We do have a couple here. These are for high rip current risk through this evening. These locations are the ocean beaches of New York City and Long Island. Rip current risk is high, surf height between 4 to 6 feet. Lightning risk is high for city beaches and none across eastern Long Island beaches, and that is for today. Other than that, we have small craft advisories in effect until 6 p.m. this evening from Sandy Hook to Montauk Point out to 20 miles, 3 to 5 foot seas, and a small craft advisory remains in effect for seas 5 feet or higher expected to occur in these regions. Large-scale hemispheric view of the water vapor imagery this morning. Here is our storm system cutting up onto the Great Lakes into southeastern Canada with a trailing cold front. Here's our strong upper-level low here across and off of the Atlantic coastal waters, which continues to retrograde back to the north and west. A blocked-up high-pressure system generally to our north and west here. Another storm system blocked up into far northern Atlantic Canada and into the Atlantic coastal waters. We have lots of shear here, a core cold upper low here across the Yucatan Peninsula and the Gulf of Mexico, bringing in, pumping up tropical moisture. Shear levels look to be increasing across this region, so we're not looking for any organized tropical development yet, but this is feeding into our moisture plume here. There's a very active subtropical jet stream now getting organized across the Pacific Ocean north of the dateline, transferring some of its moisture now into the southwest. We still have our upper level low here south of the Aleutian Islands. Very warm water here and bleeding down through the western United States off coastline, and this is indicated by a very strong subtropical jet stream which is beginning to influence the pattern just as well. So we've got a lot of dynamics going ahead into this forecast for the next week or two. Slight risk of thunderstorms across the region today. It's a slight risk of severe thunderstorms, but we will see thunderstorms across this region during today. And the outlook becomes less by tomorrow. There's still a slight risk of more moderate thunderstorms across the Ohio Valley during later tomorrow and tomorrow evening as a mesoscale convective complex moves in our direction. And then that translates off the mid-Atlantic coast states with drying conditions and a lesser chance of showers and thunderstorms by Thursday. Main stem river flood gauges through the 12th of June showing absolutely no flooding concerns in the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metro area. UVI index forecast for today in the 8 to 9 range. That's very high, and damage to the skin exposed without sun proper protection could be sunburned within 15 minutes. For the aviational weather deck today, basically VFR conditions, localized shallow fog early, otherwise mid and high level clouds increase, some cumulus eventually developing as the moisture increases. Cold front approaches late today, some showers and thunderstorms developing well out ahead of it. The organization of thunder is somewhat uncertain, but there will probably be a group of thunderstorms included from Atlantic City to Millville, where less coverage and a later arrival time tends to occur in those regions. Southwesterly winds up to 10 to 20 knots, perhaps locally gustier in and near a thunderstorm this afternoon. Now for tonight, showers and thunderstorms, locally brief sub-VFR conditions should end during the evening. Then a cold front shifts through our region. West-southwest winds at around 5 knots, shifting to the northwest late. If the clouds clear out enough and winds are light, the low-level moisture pool, some fog will be possible late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Mainly VFR conditions after early fog and mist tomorrow. Quickly lifts to basically VFR conditions by dawn. Northwest winds gusting under 15 knots. Afternoon sea breezes, Atlantic City and Millville. Wednesday night and Thursday, showers and isolated or scattered thunderstorms, lowering conditions back to MVFR and IFR, especially from late Wednesday afternoon into Thursday morning. The rain may be heavy at times and a small chance for renewed thunderstorms during late Thursday afternoon, especially if the cold front doesn't pass through the area till Thursday evening. And it's been showing up a little bit later in the modeling as well. Northwest winds late Thursday afternoon, gusting up to 20 knots in the wake of the departing system. Thursday night through Saturday, VFR. Right now outside of Newark, we have a dew point of 57, that's upcoming, and the temperature 67 and rising, humidity 71%. The wind is southwest at 6, showers and thunderstorms in the vicinity during this afternoon. Basically right now we're in VFR. Philadelphia, dew point 55, air temperature 66, wind southwest at 6. Broken ceilings at 25,000. VFR right now, showers and thunderstorms on the way during later this afternoon. National Weather Service's surf zone forecast for the beaches of New Jersey and Delaware. First for New Jersey beaches, partly to mostly sunny, isolated showers and thunderstorms late, temperatures in the low to mid 70s, southwest winds at 10 to 15, waves 3 to 4 feet, surf temperature around 60, UVI index is 8. Moderate to risk of rip currents means that wave or wind conditions support stronger and more frequent rip currents. Always have a flotation device and never swim alone. Lightning threat is moderate, implies that thunderstorms are possible. The next high tide at Atlantic City is at 12:18 this afternoon. For Delaware beaches, again, partly to mostly sunny, isolated showers and thunderstorms late, temperatures upper 70s, southwest winds at 10, seas 2 to 4 feet. Surf temperatures in the lower 60s, moderate risk for rip currents today, and the next high tide at Rehoboth Beach at 12:27 this afternoon. Latest Google Earthing Streamline analysis shows our deep upper level low off the mid-Atlantic coast and also our strong high pressure ridge off of the Carolina coast, pumping in a moister southwesterly flow at all levels of the atmosphere from the surface to aloft, slowing down the cold frontal arrival on Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and that means that showers and thunderstorms and a more soupy air mass are on the way. Morning surface analysis from weatherroanoke.com. A digital atmosphere software shows the cold front slicing through the Great Lakes now. The upper low is in place across southeastern Canada. Here is our showers and thunderstorms developing out ahead of this, with a prefrontal trough line now probably going to be developing to our west of the Appalachians. Sea breezes along the coast today. Showers and thunderstorms moving in late this afternoon and evening, with high pressure now off of the Carolina and Georgia coast, pumping in that moist southwesterly flow. High resolution rapid refresh model shows our clear skies in place now. Here's our showers and thunderstorms moving across the region from late this afternoon, from our western zones right through our eastern zones until this evening, and that means that clearing will commence afterwards, or could be some leftover showers just to the west late tonight. Any of these showers and thunderstorms will be capable of heavy downpours and brief strong winds with lightning. Yesterday's high temperatures reached into the low to mid 80s across the region and lower 70s right along the immediate coast where a sea breeze developed, and temperatures today are going to be moving back into the mid and upper 80s again. And we're starting out with temperatures in the 60s, rising through the 70s and mid and upper 80s by afternoon. Cooler along the south shore and east ends of Long Island with sea breezes and the cooler ocean. Temperatures even could get into the lower 90s according to some of the modeling across interior New Jersey and the Philadelphia metro area. Not out of the question to break 90 degrees during today before the cold front comes through, and that will be preceded by showers and thunderstorms during this afternoon and evening. NAM Wharf composite reflectivity forecast going into the future. Here's our showers and thunderstorms racing across the region late this afternoon into this evening. Any of these showers and thunderstorms, again, containing brief heavy downpours and some lightning, obviously, and a very strong wind gust possible in any of the downburst precipitation loaded storms. And the cold front comes through the region, and we could have a few more of these leftover showers along, lines where we've boundaries where the air mass has cooled and saturated, and then some of these showers and thunderstorms racing across the region again late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Skies basically clear out tomorrow. It's going to be a nice day. High and mid-level clouds move across the region, and then this mesoscale convective complex looks to be heading south across the southern reaches of the northern mid-Atlantic region, and this could clip parts of the Delmarva region and also parts of interior New Jersey, coastal areas. Not out of the question to see some showers and thunderstorms again by Thursday morning as the system races to the east. Now, this cold front may be slowing up a bit. There might be another disturbance on this, and this could include or increase the chance of shower and thunderstorm activity once again on Thursday, and we'll take a look at that in the modeling in just a moment. So here we go. Here's our showers and thunderstorms moving through the area late this afternoon and this evening. High pressure briefly builds in at the surface and aloft tomorrow morning, and that means dry conditions, but clouds are on the increase. Here's our mesoscale convective complex along the stalled out frontal boundary. Notice the height fields here are predominantly west to east, and this translates this precipitation shield through the area, and this could mean more additional showers and thunderstorms into the afternoon hours, especially across eastern sections on Thursday with renewed energy here. We'll just have to monitor that on Thursday afternoon to see how far that gets. And high pressure begins to build in on Thursday night and Friday, provides nice weather for the beginning part of the weekend. Most of the weekend looks dry, and we could be increasing our cloud cover by later Sunday and Sunday evening, but most of the weekend looks dry, and we get into the late night hours on Sunday night and Monday where clouds increase. Another system in the polar branch begins to affect our region with showers and thunderstorms increasing across the forecast waters once again by the afternoon hours on Monday. And from the National Hurricane Center, nothing going on in the Atlantic. We do have some showers and thunderstorms in the Gulf of Mexico and also the Yucatan Peninsula area. One of the models, the GFS, bringing some of that moisture out over the Atlantic, crossing Florida, and then eventually just basically out into the Atlantic Ocean by later next week. We'll get into that in a moment, but that shouldn't affect us, and we're not expecting any tropical development in this region. Meanwhile, in the eastern Pacific, we're monitoring Tropical Depression 2, maximum sustained winds at 30 knots, or about 35 miles an hour, minimum central pressure 102 millibars. It's nearly stationary right now, and we'll be monitoring this as well. So do dress on the light side today because it's going to be much more humid and very warm with temperatures well into the 80s again away from the water. And obviously bring your umbrella with you because showers and thunderstorms will move across the region late this afternoon through early tonight. We'll be back with the latest in detailed video form tomorrow morning. Of course, everything live and current is on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. For Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a great and enjoyable Tuesday.